Welcome back to the 1UZ Northstar Supercharger saga. This thing's been going on a long time. I'm sorry that it's dragged out. Life happens. But I've recently mocked this thing up for the third time, I think. And I think I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. So I thought it warranted a quick update video to show you guys where it's up to. So let's have a look at it. So here she is. The big old Northstar finally sitting on top. The biggest change with this iteration of it is that basically we've got a common intake plumbing now, so it all merges into one, and that is because, I'll spin around and show you here, I think I'd shown it in the other videos, or I might have made a short about it. I machined off one of the runners out of the corner of this blower so I can have the intake elbow sweep around here still and have it out the front. So yeah, basically having 7 ports on a V8, this thing had to just all merge into that one hole in there, and let's see if we can get in there. It's all 3D printed and glued together, so that's what all the white stuff is. But yeah, there's basically going to be a cover plate that sits over the top of that to seal it all off, obviously, and I'll O-ring groove it and stuff to make my life easier. But it looks all sweet now, so pretty happy with how the Supercharger snout swap happened on this thing. That's the M112 Mustang snout bolted up onto this thing with not too much effort. And the best part about it is now, hard to tell, but this belt runs sweet now, so it lines up with the crank pretty good. Yeah, so we've basically just got a matter of now converting all of this wood and plastic into metal. So it's good to finally see some real progress happening with this thing. So I've got a couple of weeks off over Christmas, so I reckon I'm going to go try and duck down to the shop at some point and machine up some aluminium and go ahead and weld it all together. Originally I'd spoken about making a forge and casting all this stuff, and it would have made sense if we were going to keep going on with that individual runner concept coming out of the blower, but it's not meant to be, so we're just going to do it the way that it's quick and dirty and just cut these plates out and weld them all together. So yeah, I'll try and capture some stuff of that when it happens, and draw a little video of it all up for those that are interested. But yeah, it's good to finally see some progress happen on this thing again. So sorry for this whole thing dragging out. Some of you have been pretty keen and asked questions. And this has been going on for a couple of years now, but we're finally getting somewhere. Right, so on part 2 of the video. Part 2, a little bit of sucky information. Finally hurt the 1UZ in the Sora. I went drifting in October at Queensland Raceway for Drift Matsuri, and I had a pretty good time until like early Sunday, I guess. Started getting coolant out the exhaust. Yeah, so as you can see, they're not a real good time. So you can probably guess why. We finally blew the head gaskets on that thing. And I guess I should have seen it coming. It's pretty common information that 1UZs in stock form handle around that 400 horsepower-ish mark until they let go, and it cops a beating. I don't look after that thing at all. And yeah, it was rewarded with coolant at the exhaust. So it's a bit of a shame, but I guess everything's got a silver lining, and the silver lining to that is that I finally have to do the head gaskets on this thing, and that's been my limiting factor for a long time, why I couldn't push any more power out of this thing. And I'd been more comfortable leaving that M90 on there because it was probably only good for about that 350, 400 horsepower mark. And yeah, I guess it really tested the limits of that. So it's really motivated me now to finish putting on this Northstar blower so we can get a bit more boost out of this thing. And I've been thinking pretty seriously about throwing upgraded camshafts in it. I've been thinking to myself that I would like to endeavour into different types of motorsports with the car, and to be competitive in a lot of different sports you need more power. So yeah, I reckon there's a good chance that when I pull this thing apart, we'll be machining the heads and throwing ARP studs and MLS head gaskets and stuff in there. I'll definitely be doing valve springs, and yeah, I'm going to see if I can find myself a set of nice, choppy, good sounding cams and throw that in there too. Finish putting the Northstar on and then go get the car tuned again. So I guess that is exciting news for the future, as much as it's been brought on by a bad event. But I mean, that's racing, isn't it? These things happen. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And soon we are going to be building that supercharger manifold. So yeah, make sure you stick around to see all of the good things that are happening in the future. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.